Right, it's 4:30. Why is that on that mode? Turn that off, airplane mode. So we are going off to see, that was the van. We're going off to see Superior Level again. Just got to chat about a few things down there. What's happened today? Nothing's really happened today. Well, obviously a lot of work has happened. You saw behind the com this morning, didn't you? Trouble is with seatbelts, when you've got man boobs, they cut your man boobs in half, so I don't, just try and get it right on the nipple, but that's going to probably slip down. I don't even know if you can see that. I'm filming on the GoPro, so I chucked it onto 4K resolution, which hopefully not many people of you have got a screen that's 4K friendly. I don't think that's a word, 4K friendly, maybe it should be. That should be the term. So usually it's 1080p, 1080 I shoot in at, well, interestingly, I have changed about with the frame rates. I was struggling with, it's Chris Horn, I was struggling with the, and some more horses. I was struggling with the frame rate, and no, I wasn't struggling with the frame rate at all. It's super busy today. Neighbours. Magic roundabout, no one indicating, that's one. He's indicated. Oh, actually, we'll go this way, we'll go downtown. We'll take you downtown, shall we? Al Webber was just saying, Al Webber's a good school friend. No, I don't know. I was about to shout comma at someone. Al Webber's a good school friend, or good friend. And we don't see each other as much as we should do. We don't talk as much as we should do, but there's been lots of new interactions with people, old friends sort of coming. I think there's a bit of nostalgia about Minehead, so there's the school. You probably can't see that. Minehead School. So yeah, he just sent a message like, well, I'll play it.
Yeah, but I like the behind the com because I just get to see my mate talking. So it's kind of like, I like that. And I like it when you're going around Minehead and I can see Minehead. That's pretty awesome as well. So little things like that. Obviously, for content for YouTube, it's probably not the most interesting for some people, but it's just like out there, you talking to me for 15 minutes.
So he just said that, oh, you've just heard it, so the vlogging brain's kicking in now. And yeah, that was really nice. And hopefully these behind the comms, yes, they're, as any YouTuber would tell you, they're less work than the main shows, obviously, and it's pretty much, so what I do, I film it whilst I'm having a coffee usually, and then I'm working on something else, and I play back there's loads of people here waiting to come out, so I'm gonna do a double cross here. I let someone out from the left, and then I let someone out coming across that's going to cut past. So there's the hairdressers. You probably can't see that in the GoPro because it's not on wide. Yeah, so he sent a nice message, and yeah, they're not as hard work as the main episodes, but they are a little bit of work. So I usually get on with something else, and I play that on the laptop, and I'm just doing some other work, and then I just listen to it, and then I just go, oh, that's boring. I've said for the 27th time there. I need to change that a little bit, and just to maybe, I mean, what was the last episode about the weight loss? Episode 1 was about 3 little edits or cuts. I just took out some stuff, like that but I'm trying to improve on the the less ums I can do, the more I can just get them up there and edit them. Not edit them really, that's the plan. It's just, I wanted to feel that this is, Ed Lavrak once said, like, we were talking about editing when, one time, and he just said, like, God, Scott, you're an amazing editor. You're probably the best editor from scratch that I've seen. I don't know anyone else that's better than you. I said, thanks mate. Do you want to be my cycling coach? And he goes, yeah, but you've got to actually cycle. And I was like, oh, okay, wait until I actually cycle and you can be my cycling coach. That's, yeah. Anyway, so he just said, proper job. He just said about the editing, and like his comes across like his isn't that labour intensive on the edits. Most of his episodes aren't on videos, because they mostly are just chatting to the camera. And it's there's some sights walking down here, I tell you that. There's my Auntie Chris. Hi Auntie Chris. She doesn't watch the videos, she doesn't like them, I don't think. Dave, her partner, definitely doesn't like them. But he's been very, Dave's done a lot for me in my life and supported me loads. So and helped more than he realises with the channel, really. So I thank him for that. Just a shame you don't watch him, really. I can he probably won't like me mentioning him at all. I've mentioned him once in the videos. I think that was enough. Dave, we had a cycle team locally, and so we all wore the kit, really, even though we weren't sort of maybe racers, all of us. Anyway, he did the I was looking on Google Maps one day, and all of a sudden he popped up out by the cemetery. So I just thought it was a weird thing to do. So to see just Dave there, you know it's Dave as well. He's got one arse cheek bigger than the other because he's got an imbalance somewhere. So he's got one huge arse cheek. Don't tell him I said that. He'll say that anyway. Oh God, I've done the thing now where I've completely forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, these episodes. I mean, they're just getting them up there. And edit them. Hopefully you are enjoying them. I know, like, the diehards are here all the time, liking them and commenting, and I like that. I love you guys. But if you do like them, just give them. So here we are, superior level, all in high definition 4K. There we go. He's locked the fucking door. Oh.
Hello.
They love you on Behind the Com.
Do they?
Yeah, they can't wait for the podcast.
Okay, well that's good. The only thing is though, I don't want any editing by you.
Oh no.
No script and no
script.
direction.
Just what alcohol do you want?
No, I don't want any.
Oh God.
I'm an athlete.
No editing. How am I going to do it? Well, watch out. See, I've got Adam James is lending me the podcast stuff.
Is he? Okay.
So,
when do you want to do it then?
I'll make sure I'll need to practice.
Oh, okay.
Let me practice once on with Nat. And then we'll do it. But yeah, it'll come soon, alright?
Yeah, good. Looking forward to it.
Right, so I've just finished with Bill and Ollie. They've given me a lead for a customer. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see where that one goes. Someone contacted them and said we started business at the same time almost, and how come you're doing what you're doing and I'm not, and that kind of stuff. So I sort of said, they said, well, there's one reason. It's not. They got if it wasn't for if they had a shit product, there's nothing to promote, is there really? So again, it's about man boots. That's James Cox for New Independent Wholesalers. So some work I've been doing for them. They get just down here actually. Tank Stret's down that way that I do some work for. CJ Lynch. So yeah, I don't know if I'd do that. Beaver Ford. Little comma. Beaver Ford. Yeah, hook me up with a. Oh, that's not the one. Ranger. Look at that. Want that in KOM Orange? That'll be ace, please. New Ranger. I'll put Beaver Ford on the side, so it'll be Beaver Ford and KOM Hunt. I'll just go through. I think I've met. I don't. There's some new t-shirts. So Ollie's ordered some t-shirts. He really likes the cut of these t-shirts, so which isn't a problem. So KOM merch, which kind of it's not really a thing, but seems to be the more stuff I'm putting out about the mugs and stuff, the more sort of my customers want it. And no, I'm not going to see that customer. There's a big Tesco's lorry. So we'll reverse. There's the gym, fitness station gym. What I want to do is get someone to go in there and do some squats, especially when we've got a few people wanting to do that, so that'll be quite fun. And especially when Philip Lovett comes down, Bike Racing Without Mercy. If he comes down to the area soon, then I'd love for him, if we can speak to Tim. I know Tim, went to school with Tim. Oh, well, he's a year above me or something. So I'd love to speak to Tim and be able to see if we can go in there and film. And if we can't go and film when someone's not there, Phil's an early start kind of guy, so we can get in there early, do a bit of filming. Wouldn't it be amazing? Phil Lovett teaching me how to squat. I've done a little bit of squatting before, but not really. not really. Just in rugby, when I used to play rugby, I used to do a bit of gym work, but I don't really do much of it. So put the lights on. Yeah, I don't really do much of that, so that'll be quite interesting. And Phil can really give me some good tips. He's very experienced, so he can give me some tips on that kind of stuff. And you know, we could do a behind the com of that as well, of me actually doing a good workout, and we could do a behind a main channel video of you know, obviously, as you can imagine, there's someone just overtaking someone in a 40. That was a bit naughty. There we go. Yeah, 40 mile an hour. Yeah, so there we just picked up some t-shirts from Superior Level. Robbie's then going to, there's Pierce. So it sounded like piss then. Piers. So Robbie's gonna embroider, not embroider, then he's gonna print those. I've got to then, they've got a couple of models, Superior Levels. So and each one has got their own kind of branding. So what we're going to do is put the brand of each one on the colour there. So I'll have to break down. So when I get home, I will get the we're into 30 now, so slow down to 30 miles an hour. I don't know what that is in kilograms, but what is 30 miles an hour in kilograms? 50. For you, Mark Harris, that one. You seem to like that joke. Yeah, I don't know if so what I'll do, I'll go back, I've got the brands and the logo, so I'll go back, I'll then do the I will put I'll do a mock-up just to show Robbie where I want it on the t-shirt, and how many of each one I want, and get that right, and he'll get them done hopefully within a couple of weeks. Then we'll have some new ones to add to the Superior Level website, so that'll be good fun. There's a comma. Yeah, I had a good. What's happened today? I've done loads of work. I'm hungry. I had some eggs. I had eggs on toast, gluten-free bread. I'm thinking whether to go into Co-op. I really want some lemons. No, I'm not going to do it. There's no point. Yeah, so lemons would have been nice for my water. Drinking more water. I drink loads of lemons. So this is 4K again. We were talking about frame rates earlier. They are now 25 frames. I don't know if I can shoot an episode like that. No, I have to see. So this is 4K. So I've been to Superior Level. I filmed a little bit inside of Superior Level, but I won't put that out on this episode, because the footage was from the Canon G7X Mark II, the dusty lens one, and I don't have, that's not 4K, I can't shoot in 4K, so this is 4K, so may as well just shoot on 4K and upload it in 4K, future-proof the footage, because this footage is obviously going to last years. Nat's doing some helping me out on the website project that's someone can edit themselves, but I haven't had chance to go through and set up the well, teach them how to do it really on the system. So there's obviously some new tweaks and stuff we just got to get done. Yeah, other than that, I think t-shirts. I've got a long night tonight. I've what is it now? 25 to 6. I've been doing the dieting, and I've been doing what I've had. So yeah, eggs today, 2 eggs, 2 slices of toast. Oh yeah, gluten-free bread, toasted, and water. 3 litres of water I've had so far, and I did have a Pink Monster. It was in the fridge. The best thing about if you want to stop drinking Pink Monster and stuff, don't put Pink Monster in the fridge, because Pink Monster warm like anything. I'm a cold drink kind of guy. Whatever that means. I'm just babbling again, so more drivel coming out of my mouth in 4K now, so that's probably horrendous looking. So yeah, we'll catch up soon. See you soon. Keep coming. Didn't turn the lights off. Not that posh a car. We don't get the we don't get the little buzzer. So there we go. That's all done now.